Hi everyone, my name is Caroline with the Good Shepherd Food Bank. Today we will be making a Mediterranean Garbanzo Bean Soup that can be found on nutritionforme.org. This recipe is great as the weather is getting colder. It only requires a few simple ingredients, a little bit of prep work, and everything comes together in one pot. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first step in this recipe is to prep our vegetables. We have carrots, celery, garlic, onion, and red pepper, and we also have some green beans that we're gonna chop up a little bit later. Next we have a red bell pepper. These can be a little bit tricky to cut. So I start by cutting the pepper into strips, and then I turn the strips 90 degrees and then just go across with my knife the other way so you have pretty fine dices. So our veggies are prepped. This is so colorful. These colorful vegetables are gonna add so much flavor, not to mention nutrition. There's tons of vitamins and minerals in all of these veggies. So we can hear these vegetables sizzling away in the pot. It already smells amazing, and it's just vegetables cooking, which is awesome. The next thing we're gonna do is cut up these green beans, and that's it for the prep work. Trim off any ends that don't look so good, put them in your discard bowl, and then just put them all evenly together, and just chop them into about a half or quarter-inch thick. Cool. Our vegetables are looking and smelling amazing. You can see that they've become a little bit more translucent. They've released some of their waters. So that's how we know it's time to add the rest of our ingredients. So we'll add our green beans right to the pot. Next we have garbanzo beans. We use 2 cans of garbanzo beans and then drain them and rinse them in the strainer in the sink. This is where we're gonna get all of our protein in this soup. Add in 1 can of diced tomatoes and our vegetable stock. We're gonna start with 2 quarts. All right, now comes the fun part. We're gonna season the soup up. We just do 1 bay leaf, and we're gonna season it with some rosemary, dried rosemary, about a teaspoon. Dried oregano. And then we're just gonna do salt and pepper to taste. Got this much pepper in my palm. And then with salt, start out with less than you think that you'll need because you can season it at the end as well. We don't want it to be too salty at the end. So just gonna start with about this much right in my palm into the soup, and we're gonna give it a stir. All right, so now that all of our ingredients and seasonings are in the pot, we're gonna turn it up to high, let the liquid reach a boil, and then we're gonna turn it down to low and let the soup simmer for about 30-35 minutes. All right, so our soup has been simmering for about 30 minutes. I just checked on it and tasted it for seasoning. I just added a little bit more salt, but other than that, it's tasting really good. So this is ready to be put into a bowl and we can try it. You can serve this with crusty bread or some rice, and it's a great cold weather meal. Thanks everyone.